doing, man?
Another wonderful day. Another wonderful day.
That was something, right?
Well, welcome everybody to the Commute.
Man.
This is Driver.
I'll be your driver.
And I'll be your passenger. Another 45 minutes of whatever we want to talk about. I got some good ones today.
Yeah?
Guess one that I thought was most amusing was the Pope was caught saying the F word.
I saw that one.
Did you see that?
Yep.
He was talking about something, whatever he was talking about, and you know, blah, blah, blah. He meant to say blah, blah, blah. In this case, blah, blah, blah. Well, the word case in Italian is queso, but he said cazzo, which means fuck. So when he was talking, he said blah, 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 in this fuck. And then he said, I mean, in this case. And the Pope went viral.
Yeah.
It was...
Apparently it's a pretty easy mistake to make, though. Like, well, for a non-native Italian speaker.
Yeah, I mean, he speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time.
Right. So
Yeah.
not too far out of the realm, but yeah, that was
I mean, I wonder if
funny.
he even knew...
No, he did. He went back and corrected himself.
Oh, that's right, because he did.
Right away.
But I mean, did he know the word he was saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like he just knew
Probably
he
not.
didn't say queso.
Probably not.
You know. But, go Pope.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
He should have just said, cazzo it. Who cares? That's
Cazzo it all.
Cazzo everything. Cazzo you, cazzo you. Cazzo this job, you're so on me about everything.
Just give me some more babies to kiss.
Yeah, kiss the babies. Oh man, and Facebook is trying to create a drone to fly around the world. It would constantly be going around the world.
Okay.
I don't know if it would be a drone or they would have to have multiple drones for this. But it would give everybody in the world the internet. So those who don't have the internet would be able to link up from this drone flying around. Which is why I think you'd have to have multiple drones. It would really have to give out a strong signal.
Yeah, I mean, and like airspace would be a problem depending on how high that thing flies, or multiple things.
I wonder if it's going to be more so a satellite, because the picture I saw, now this was just
It would almost have to be
a picture, you know, drawn up. They don't have this thing created yet, but it looked like it was in space.
Yeah.
You know, flying around. You know, and it looked like a drone, but they say drone. It might be more of a satellite. But would that mean that we no longer have to pay for internet?
Well,
Internet
yeah, I
is
mean,
now free to the world?
it would be free to people who didn't want high-speed internet. You know, it's,
you're not going to have...
it's not going to be
You probably
fast.
won't be able to game off of it.
No. But people will be able to get information, which is probably the purpose of
Well, their thing is probably now everybody can get on Facebook.
it. Yeah.
And when we want to charge our advertisers to advertise on here, well, we
You're
now have
advertising
7
to
billion
Yeah.
subscribers, you know?
Right.
It's, the world is the market. I think it would be great. I mean, if you got... I would just be friending people that never knew what the internet was and just wanted to make a Facebook page, you know? That would be fantastic.
Yep. I think it'd be amazing. Just for like to get more people on there and get more people talking. I mean, that's, you know, they kind of point back to that as a place where like revolutions and stuff start now, like that. You know, all the Muslim uprisings and stuff in those separate countries, you know, Egypt and all those things. They kind of point to those online places as...
Well, I mean, it also depends on your government. I mean, China has the internet, but they really have to be careful what they say.
Yeah, I mean,
if they say anything negative about the government,
yeah,
they come after you. You know, in a bad way. They didn't even have Facebook for the longest time, and Facebook had to make a special, like a different format for people in China, and pretty much all they can say is like, hi, how are you today? You know, I am wonderful here in China.
My friend to you.
And that's it. I mean, they really can't say anything. They're so afraid of what they're going to say.
Well,
and the government monitors, I mean, every page, everything people say.
Yeah, it's all got to be filtered there. I mean, then that's how the internet is there too. It all goes through that government.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not just that site. It's everything. Yeah. Email and, you know, any page they want to make.
Well, it's the same thing with like games and stuff too. I mean, they filter a lot of those.
Oh yeah, the games are completely different.
Just because of that, they don't want people communicating via that.
Yeah.
You know, but in the same way, I mean, people still get their shit out, you know, no matter what.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's...
People are going to find a way. That's what I mean. So that drone is not going to fly over China. You know, that drone's not going to fly over... You know, it's just, it'll be over certain, you know, countries that want it. That's
I don't know how Germany is now, but 20 years ago when I was in high school, we had a foreign exchange student in my class, and he was from Germany. And he had said even then that you didn't speak bad about the government in Germany. He said, like, not even at the dinner table. Because if your father, you didn't know who was in the government. You didn't know, and they didn't speak of it. If that was your job, you didn't speak of it. And he said, if your father or your brother was in the government and you said a bad word about them, they would throw you in jail. They would arrest you. Their own family members.
Well, they're obligated to in that particular case. I'm surprised.
Your kids?
I'm surprised Germany. Well, I mean, that's what a police state is, though. I mean, it's everybody in fear of everybody else, basically, and that keeps the government in power.
Oh yeah, that's just a horrible way to live. I mean, you can't express yourself freely to your family.
Yeah.
Who the hell can you express yourself to? You're certainly not going to be your friends.
No. Ultimately, that's what they're afraid of happening here too. I mean,
oh, it's getting to that.
You open the right government office and make an incentive to turn people in.
Yeah, your bonus is
there. You go.
Based on this, I'd be bringing it up. So, what do you think about the government there, Larry?
They're a bunch of great guys. I love them.
Now, come on, we're friends. You can be honest with me.
We're all friends here.
How do you feel about taxes?
Love them. Double
you
down.
Stay out of prison today, Larry.
Double
a couple drinks in you, you're gonna end up in jail.
A couple drinks in me, I'll be a Scottish citizen.
That's true. That is true. Oh man. Mars. Yeah, they have that mission to Mars. They're planning.
Yeah.
4 people go in and never come back. They live out their days in Mars, on Mars. Well, naturally, when you go there, well, you need a map, right, of Mars. And we got to go here. We got to go to this crater. We got to go to that crater.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they were trying to do with those rovers.
But the big news today was that the map, and get a load of this, is going to be drawn up by humans on Earth.
Makes sense. I mean,
who the hell else is going to make a map of Mars?
That's how it's going to be. Well, I mean, with all the first-person footage they got from those rovers, I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to...
Yeah, but who made those? You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's a rest stop on Mars, and you pick out all the maps, and, you know, where the bowling alleys are, and
the
where the parks are.
The universe.
It just, they felt the need to report that, like, hey, a map for another planet will be made by another planet.
Imagine that.
The universe, a planet.
Yeah, once we start coming across other, you know, sentient species, then we can...
Yeah, we can ask them. Maybe we can find any Martians. Hey, is this map right? I'm a little lost.
Well, I guess as opposed to maybe drawn up by, you know, computer imaging or something.
Yeah. But I imagine that's all it's going to be. They're just writing names of this crater, names of that crater, and distance between the two.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, you want to get to this crater? Do this.
And they're not really going to be relying on, you know, a hand-drawn map. I guess, well, I mean, the other thing, too, they got to plan out where things are. I mean, you can't just...
No, you can't just drop them off and have at it. I mean, I understand the need for a map.
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed it was going to be made by people.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, there's no need to say it's going to be drawn up by people again.
and the spacecraft that's going to take them there, made by people too.
Who'd have thunk it?
Made by human beings.
Human hands.
Now, do you know how long, okay, they go up to Mars, they land,
Yeah.
they hop out. How long do they have there? Like, are they going to be able to live out their lives there? Do they have a year? Do they have a week? Like, what?
Well, I think it would be like an ongoing thing. Like they'd go there, plant things, set up a outpost, and
Keep sending
there'd be
people
there'd be a follow-up mission and a follow-up mission to that, and it would keep going until you actually have some kind of colony there.
So, why not come home? Why can't they come home? The next crew comes, does their bit, and they bring them. I don't know if you could bring them fuel to. I mean, that's the problem, is finding enough fuel to come back. They can only go with so much.
Right. And that's what the first one would be getting there. And who knows, like, technology-wise, by the time they got there, if we wouldn't have something faster.
True.
And that's the
true. I mean, they have 20 years to get there.
Right.
But they got to start making this shit soon.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have them go and they're just going there. It's just, they're gonna have like 10, 15 years there. They'll just be dead. Nobody's gonna watch that on YouTube.
I'd watch the hell out of it. What are the Martians doing today?
Yeah, but they'd have to be healthy Martians. That's the thing. I mean, you wouldn't want them to be there for
just laying there in the rocks,
dying of consumption.
Well, let's check out the live feed today. Oh, they're still laying there in the rocks. These people are boring.
Now, I'm sure that the first mission there would be I would imagine, to set up some kind of relay to make communication faster. Probably, I would think, repair the rovers that are there as some kind of, gesture to that, our shit still works. Just replace the batteries on those things, start up that mission again, probably drop off more rovers, I
mean, essentially, it's the space station.
Yeah.
All over again. We're just sticking it on a planet.
They'd be looking for anything there that could be used to fuel or, their own things. I'm sure they'd be looking for water, ice. There's anything to break down. Something to start up, plants and the natural, like, maybe terraforming.
I was just going to say, to create oxygen.
Yeah.
Where you can stand outside because we've planted so many trees. And,
I'm not sure exactly what
if you can.
What the environment's made of there, but I'm sure we have a plant here that breathes it. I mean,
sure.
And if we don't now, by the time this mission goes, I'm sure we would. That we could cultivate something that breathes, primarily. I'm sure it's a CO2-rich environment. I think that was the thing. Was the greenhouse effect went out of control there. And,
well, yeah, because they think there used to be water there,
right.
And everything else.
Yeah, there still is some. But
now the people there, do you call them Martians? Would they then be Martians?
Yeah, but they're not natural Martians. I mean, the kids born there would be Martians.
Kids born there would be Martians, and it would be like a Gangs of New York thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were natural-born Martians, and you came here on a ship. You don't belong. You go home,
They could own the 5 points.
That would be fantastic. You don't have to worry about money when you're there.
No, dude.
Just live your life.
It's the ultimate in.
Yeah, and we as Americans, it sounds like, oh yeah, but you're giving up shopping malls and.
No thanks. I'd be fine with it.
I'm sure they can still get movies. Here's this cool movie. We're gonna beam it up to you.
Yeah, and that might be part of the trip too. Maybe they might be dropping off. Like relay satellites on the way.
Yeah.
To speed up that communication.
Right. No, it would be cool. If I didn't have any family.
Right. I mean, that's the thing.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
that's the explorer there. Those are the people they have to find. Is somebody that doesn't have that attachment.
Someone that's not going to back out.
Right. I mean,
the tough part is you find that person today. In 20 years, maybe they fall in love. And
oh yeah.
have a family.
Today they're probably looking for that, whatever that, personality map is.
Really ugly people.
Yeah.
Like, you're so ugly.
But they won't have that. They're only going to send like pretty people, guaranteed, because they're going to be on.
It's a thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing. They've got to have video of every step of it.
Yeah.
So
Sex on Mars.
And really, how many ugly astronauts have you ever seen?
No, yeah, well, because they're usually fit, so that helps you right there.
Right.
Not usually, they're always fit.
Yeah.
Never seen some fat guy, some lard-ass smuggling his way onto the ship.
No, I take that back, because there was that one that went crazy when she got back here and she was wearing diapers and drove out to Florida to meet that dude. Remember that?
Yeah, but she was like crazy ugly.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
I'm sure, in her prom and everything, she was pretty, but then she went crazy and the hair got wild and the eyes got buck-eyed.
And start wearing adult diapers.
Yeah, I mean,
that
that's not a good look.
That's
not a good look. I'm gonna get busy with you, but I gotta change your diaper first.
Right. We gotta, change you, put you on the changing table.
Yeah, she was whacked out of her skull.
That's amazing. Maybe that was low oxygen or something. So that's something they got to watch out for.
Yeah.
On the way.
Look, guys, on the next stop up here, can you just bring a bunch of diapers? Because Linda over here, she's gonna look crazy.
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do for me, because what are the suits gonna look like? What's the ship gonna look like? I mean, I don't know. That's depending on how many hands get involved.
I'm guessing it's got to be big, right? It's got to be a big ship. Don't you think?
Not necessarily, because
they
whatever.
Live on it.
Yeah, but they've got to live on it for a period. So it doesn't have to be huge though to get them there. The majority of it's going to be fuel, I guess, unless they build it in space.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Like what? No, they have to live there. It's not like they can get out.
Yeah.
Stop at their Ramada.
No, but once they get there, it's got to be a relatively small landing craft to go down to the surface. So whatever they're living in,
they're not going back up.
Whatever they're living in the ship is not going to be what they're living in on the surface. Who knows? Maybe they could retool that. Maybe add some kind of make it all in one. That way you're saving space.
They're just gonna live in tents. I'm just thinking you always have to live the rest of your life in a suit. A spacesuit?
Yeah, pretty much. Some kind of you're in a bubble from the minute you leave until for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So maybe the ultimate space traveler is somebody that already lives in a bubble and has a compromised immune system.
Yeah.
Because what does it matter? They're not going to get anything outside anyway.
Yeah. You're one of those people. Hey, look.
You're in a bubble anyway.
You don't mind, do you? You just have to make the door to the spaceship bigger.
Yeah.
And you're good to go. In which case, they can't take fat people.
Yeah. Just put the tube right in there. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I look forward to that. We'll be 58 years old. God damn it. That I don't look forward to.
No.
I'm not saying 58's bad. I guarantee every 58-year-old wishes they could be 37.
Right.
Yeah, because they're 37. I wish I could be 27.
Even if it was living on Mars at 37, that'd be something.
I'll take it. Especially that. I don't want to go up to Mars at 60.
No.
I'm going to just go now. We'll take whatever you got. Let's do this. For that.
Put my name on a rock.
We are doing it.
Speaking of old, I saw Old Boy is coming out on Redbox, or came out today on Redbox.
Which one is that? I know.
And that's the one that's got it's a remake of a Japanese movie, and it's got Josh Brolin.
Yes.
And they lock him away for 20 years. Same
From
kind
his
of
daughter,
thing.
they tell.
Right.
Yeah.
He's away from his daughter, you know, his something like his wife is murdered or something, and then
They
they bring
blame him for it.
Yeah,
And his daughter thinks that he killed her.
right.
And then
For
20 years later, they just let him out.
Right.
Like, go ahead. And he's trying to figure out what
Yeah.
that
What
was all about.
Yeah, why he was locked away and everything. So that looks pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I just saw a preview for that like a week ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow. Definitely looks good. I'm still waiting for Gravity.
Yeah. Well, your Sandra Bullock space fantasies come true.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll wait for you to come over to watch it. If you want.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. Yeah, just call me up. I probably won't be busy.
Did you watch any of the Oscars?
No, I did not.
Yeah, did I? Not a second of it. I didn't get excited for it. I used to watch the first half hour, then drone out.
Oh yeah.
And now I just...
It's just it doesn't interest me. I just don't.
It's just ass kissing.
Yeah, I mean, I that's a whole other world that I just don't even understand. Like those people are Martians to me. I mean, because they don't share the same like anything that I do. Like
their world is completely different.
Yeah, I mean,
than ours.
They're more concerned about like what those people are wearing and what each other are wearing and what a selfie is than like my daily cares. Like, you know, just
Meanwhile, what they're wearing could have fed, 100 people in Africa or wherever,
Yeah, I don't. It just doesn't make any sense at all to me. But I mean, I see the need for it in that microcosm.
Oh, that keeps
in the
them
world
going.
that they live in.
Oh, that's what they live
it makes
for.
sense.
Sure.
You got to have that kind of pageantry and backslapping every year to keep it going. That's part of the process.
I mean, some of them have a clue. Some of them use it to, if they win, they get up there and use it to promote something else, something morally good.
Yeah, I mean, watching any of these movies only contributes to that shit, so I only have myself to blame for...
No, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be responsible for Sandra Bullock $70 million.
Yeah.
She can't make that without me.
No.
She needs me.
She does.
I'm going to have to tell her that.
In one of my letters.
Dear Sandra, you need me.
I just figured it out.
All these years, I knew there was something between us. It's really you that needs me. Bitch.
Put on your Sandra Bullock mask.
DC passed a vote today. Was it today or yesterday?
District of Columbia?
Yesterday, yeah. To ban the prohibition of weed.
DC did.
It passed 10-1, which I was shocked about. So...
Well, shit, I mean, their mayor is on crack, so...
they're doing a mild step.
Yeah, it's not... They've come to accept this
like
by
cigarettes
now.
to them.
Yeah, it's no problem.
But yeah, now, I mean, I don't know if it's right now, but it passed. I don't know when it goes into effect. But if you get caught with an ounce of weed or less...
Right.
You get a maximum of a $25 fine. And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they take it from you, because it's still illegal there. I mean, it doesn't make it legal.
Yeah, it just makes it...
We're not going to throw you in jail for a year.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter, really.
For it.
Right.
Yeah, $25 fine.
I guess, but what about all those people that are already locked up for having an ounce of weed,
That's what I was wondering. Like, let's say I got arrested last week.
Yeah.
And I got to do 2 years in jail. I don't know what you get for that. Do they get to go free once this goes into effect? Mm-hmm. Because you're now in jail for something that's legal?
Yeah. Or can they be $25 now?
Yeah, here, $25 gets you out of jail. It's like Monopoly.
Yeah, sort of.
You know?
It's $50 to get out of jail Monopoly now.
Is it 50?
Yeah, $50.
Wow, man, inflation. It used to be 25.
I know. Everything goes up.
That's because they added a cat to the game. And, you know, pussy makes everything more expensive. So.
Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that was the bottom line.
Oh, trust me. A little Monopoly guy. Ah, you want to play with my cat, huh?
Well, what house rules do you use? I was asking Nancy about this the other day.
House rule, okay.
Yeah.
I have the start of the game, one of each bill goes into free parking.
One of each bill.
Right, so 500, 100, 50,
Okay.
20.
Hers was 500 goes in the middle.
Okay, free parking, you get that,
free
right?
Parking, yeah.
Any fees you have to pay,
Go in the middle.
go in the middle.
Right.
Free
That's
parking.
what I was saying.
I also play that if you land on a space and you cannot afford to buy it or you don't want to buy it, it can then be auctioned off between the rest of the players, starting at $1.
Yeah, she didn't do that. So we were playing with our dollar, so
No.
that would have taken too long and been way too.
Carmela needs to learn that lesson.
Yeah, the auction.
I said she learned the auction. So generally, though, in my house, it's played between two people because Kendra won't play with me. So it's me and Carmela, or Kendra and Carmela. So the auction starts at $1. There's no one else to bid against. They get the property for $1 because that's the house rule. So it kind of forces you to buy as many as you can.
Well, shouldn't it start high and go low? You know, it starts high, nobody can bid on it. They bid down.
Like take turns between me and her?
Yeah.
No, because once you say I'm not buying this, you're out of the auction.
Oh, okay.
You can no longer, bid for it. So that's. I guess that's pretty much the house rules we have.
Yeah.
For that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We also have. You can make deals. You can trade properties.
Yeah, it's kind of the.
It's up to the person. If something's mortgaged, I'll trade you for your mortgage property, but I get it unmortgaged. Or we'll say like I'll unmortgage those 3 properties for you if you give me that one property.
Right.
Whatever deal you want to come up with, it's just between you guys if you want to.
Yeah.
But all deals can be made.
Yeah, it kind of has to be that way though.
Yeah. No, we don't play. Let's say there's 3 people playing and someone's almost done. It's not like here I'll give you all my properties for $1. So you can whoop his ass. You don't do that.
No king making.
No. But I love Monopoly. I just can't find it. Carmela plays with it. That's it.
Yeah. It just takes so friggin' long. That's my only problem with it.
It does, but then that's where this auction thing kind of speeds it up. Before you know it, all the properties are sold.
Yeah.
And then someone just starts building hotels and pretty much demolish the other person.
Yeah, once that takes off. Yeah, there was another Monopoly game that came out after that. It was called like Boardwalk or something. And I remember having it. Like you buy like hotels along the boardwalk, and you could like build them up. And it had these cool like square plastic pieces you could build all the way up. It's pretty cool.
I saw they just came out with a kids version.
Yeah.
The board's like half the size.
Yep.
No, I don't like the whole credit card thing they have now.
Yeah, no, that's
you can't do that. It doesn't make it easier and quicker. I'm sure it does, but
yeah, I don't know. To me, like, I don't know. Personally, I got so many other games that do those same mechanics that it's like, to me, Monopoly takes too long when I can get the same thing I'm looking for in like a reasonable time frame,
right.
in like, half an hour or 60 minutes or something, power grid.
Sometimes I like the journey though, you get so much time into a game, it's all the better that you win.
Well, yeah, but there was a time in my life for that, and now it's like I have my time so much more limited.
Oh, sure.
It's like I gotta try to get every second I can out of
Well, again, that's probably why we don't play Monopoly
big epic
as much.
games. Yeah, I mean that's the thing.
You know, but it doesn't. If I got a new game and it took forever to play, it would piss me off.
Yeah.
But Monopoly takes X amount of time. I've accepted that into my life.
Right.
And if I gotta expect that if I want to play Monopoly.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of games like that. And that's the thing. Is like, however much time you're willing to devote to it, what you get out of it. There's a game similar to that. It's all cards. It's called For Sale, and you go through and you're like buying properties and, you know, mortgaging properties and stuff back and forth. And that game takes 25-30 minutes. Suits like, I think it's like 5 people can play that. So, but you get the same feel out of it.
I just can't believe the price they ask for these games now. Yeah, the special edition ones like Dogopoly or $35, $40 for
yeah. And you know, how many versions of the same game do you want to get? Like the one we just played the other day, that was the Disney one, but it was like Nancy's had that for 15 years in the box. It was still in the plastic.
Wow.
It's just we've moved that like between all our
I have one places. As well. Someone got me one year Philadelphia-opoly.
Yeah.
And it's still in the box. Still in the box, still wrapped up.
Ready to go.
I have a Nightmare Before Christmas Monopoly. That's been played like twice.
Yeah.
Not by me. It was my gift, but I've yet to play it.
Right.
Because no one will play with me. They got it for me.
Right.
Won't play it with me.
So you got to get the lighter games.
You know.
Yeah, you should, like I said, check out For Sale sometime.
Okay.
That's not one I have, but it's cheap and you get like I said, you get the same feel out of it, and it's somebody to actually play it with you. I think.
I don't know why Carmela won't play it with me. It's just, again, I guess time.
Yeah.
She'll play it with Kendra, and then she'll come home and she'll be like, "Oh, Dad, you got to play this." I'm like, all right, let's play it. No, I just played it.
I went all the way through that.
Kendra won't because she says she can't beat me at it. But it's not really a game of skill, you know?
Well,
I mean, to a point, but...
I don't know. I'm sure there's some professional Monopoly team. And actually, I know for a fact there is, because this guy we used to hang out with years ago, he went to like some Monopoly tournament, and like the grand prize thing was this. It was like a coffee table with Monopoly built into the top of it, and it had like shelves and like cast, like, you know, 24 karat gold pieces and shit, and like all the houses were like, you know, platinum and silver, you know.
Damn.
It was like some huge prize thing, and that was for winning like the tournament. And it was some big tournament thing he went to and played a bunch of games of Monopoly. So I'm sure there's, you know, some kind of
people that take it seriously.
Yeah, you know, there's particular properties to buy, and there's, you know, at particular times, and there's some kind of build order, you know.
I don't go through all that though.
Yeah, but it's there. You know,
I'm sure it's there, but she can't say she won't play with me because I'm that guy.
No, you're not that guy, but passively you're doing those things.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, I do figure out what kind of offers I can make her that'll be appealing to her,
right,
that benefit me.
Yeah.
But she goes for them.
Yeah.
I mean, the trick is telling me no.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I mean, that's any of those trading games.
But
if somebody offers you a deal, it's not a deal.
I didn't marry her because she says no.
That was not in the marriage contract.
No. I mean, yes.
So you got to take with the good with the bad then. She won't play Monopoly. But, you know, she says yes.
No, she says yes. It works.
See, fucking Radio Shack is like closing like shitload of their stores.
1,100 stores, 20% of their stores.
Yeah.
You know, that's
That means some of these are going. They've got to. Either the one down by us or the one up here. I mean.
Well, I mean,
I don't ever go there.
I can't believe they lasted this long.
Dude, they charge so much for their stuff.
And it's the same store it's been.
Yeah.
You know, for 30, 40 years.
Yeah. It really has.
I mean, they have the same carpet, the same show. Now, they just had a big promotion where they're changing all that, and it's going to have a new look, but they still sell the same shit.
Yeah, but honest, if they're closing stores now, and their answer was to like renovate some stores, they've done that too late.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
no one gives a shit.
No, that's...
And you go in, they sell phones. Okay, you know what? You can buy a cell phone anywhere.
Right.
You know, and you're not giving me a great deal.
That's not a flip phone.
No, yeah.
From Radio Shack.
You know, and they sell odd toys, which again are overpriced.
And there's plenty of, like, you know, odd toy stores in other places as it is anyway.
Yeah.
Or, you know...
And not just that, but there's mainstream toy stores, you know? We got Walmart and Toys R Us.
Yeah.
You know...
Or you just, you know, you go in there and it's like everybody else, you know, you look on there or you look on Amazon and you find the thing you need.
And then, and Amazon will tell you the place that sells it the cheapest, which isn't going to be Radio Shack.
Yeah.
And
Not
other than that, I mean, unless you need some kind of cable adapter or...
Yeah, if you can't live without it for the day or two. I mean,
they don't even sell computers anymore. Remember they used to sell computers? You walk in...
Yeah, they had like the compact Presarios.
They had the Tandy 1000 back in the day, and you could go in there and you could upgrade. It was the first place where you could like build your computer.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna upgrade my memory, and they would show you how to do it. I'd go home and do it.
That was the thing. You could buy all those little electronic things, and
they don't even do that now. It's hey, you want to spool a copper wire? We got it.
Yep.
You know, you need a microphone adapter? We got it.
A microphone splitter?
You don't need any of that stuff? What'd you come in for? I'm sorry, I had to go to Best Buy. I thought that's where I was.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, you don't compete with them.
You know, and really that's what Best Buy is. They took Radio Shack and modernized it.
Yeah, made it.
Now if I want something to upgrade my computer, that's where I go.
Man. Yep, that's the thing. And then all those side stores, they always go out of business too. There was that Tiger Direct that went out. Something else was down there too in that same spot.
There was
I think it used to be Radio Shack.
Comp USA.
Yeah, Comp USA. That's what was in there.
Talk about overpriced schmucks, man.
Yeah. They were good on their Christmas sales though, because I went in there one time, got a couple monitors for.
I got my first digital camera from there, really cheap.
Yeah.
I went in, I was eyeing up this camera, and I was like, do I want to do it? I don't know. It was kind of pricey. And I'm looking through their catalog, and it was coming up for like their Black Friday sale, like super cheap.
Yeah.
And I said to the guy, he's like, "Can I help you?" I was like, "I was looking at this camera. I don't know." I was like, "But I see you have it on Friday." He's like, "Look," he says, "you gotta get here at like 4 a.m, wait in line. You better hope all these people in front of you don't want it, or you're just not gonna get it,
Yeah.
He's like, "But we do honor our prices within 10 days. If we drop a price like in 10 days or 30 days, something like that, you come back, we'll give you the difference."
Oh, okay.
He says, "So buy the thing today, come back Saturday, say, hey, you guys had it for sale yesterday." He's like, "We'll give you the difference."
Oh, okay.
That's what they did. So it was the one good thing they ever did for me.
Yeah.
Then I used to love digging through their like $5 computer game bin.
Yeah. There was always a lot of treasures in there. That's what Steam feels like to me now. It's like,
oh yeah, and that's what that is. It's
go in there every day and dig through their $5 bin and find like some game I haven't played in 20 years.
That's Carmel. Carmel loves the goat game. She was telling Kendra all about it. This goat was chasing this guy with an axe.
Goat Simulator.
She's into all those old games too. She goes on her DS and downloads.
Oh yeah.
All the black and white Game Boy games.
Yeah. There's a cool website to go to too. It's called GOG. It's goodoldgames.com, and it's the same thing. Like they give you all kinds of deals on real old like computer games. So and they're cheap, and they give you like a Steam code. So you buy it there and you go to Steam and download it. You can always download it from then on. It's in your Steam library.
So they have a shot they can give you. They tested on monkeys so far, not on people.
It's all about the monkeys.
You get this shot every 1 to 3 months.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what determines how often you get it, but it is to prevent you from getting AIDS. It's almost like an immunization, but you have to continually get these shots. Mm-hmm. And they did 2 studies with these monkeys, and the monkeys never got AIDS. You know, they would try to infect them with the AIDS virus.
Yeah.
And
just couldn't get it.
Couldn't get it. Huh. So the next step is they're going to try it on people.
That's interesting.
I mean, you got to be down in the dumps to volunteer for something like that. You know, hey, we're going to try to give you AIDS. You want to volunteer for that? Well, even pay, we'll pay you. Like, no, you can try it on that guy.
Well, they'll probably try it in to make sure it doesn't have any side effects, and then they'll give it as a booster in a location that has a high percentage of AIDS victims, and then they'll check in with those people, you know, every 6 months or whenever they need the booster.
Oh, I see. So
they'll keep checking in on them.
Are you getting AIDS?
So they haven't gotten it.
Chances were by now you should have.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I guess you can do that. You can just volunteer. Hey, take this shot. Let us know if you get AIDS.
Right. You know, the intention is prevention. Where you live and your lifestyle, most likely you're going to get it, unfortunately. Yeah. So have this for free, protect yourself.
Well, hell, go to Africa where, you know, however many people have it, start loading them up.
Well, there was some cocktail they were given for pregnant mothers that had AIDS, and they could give them that, and their babies would be born without.
Yeah, saw that. That's really cool.
So that was a big step.
And that worked. I mean, they've proven that.
Yeah, that's still out there. So this would be the next logical step. So I wonder how it blocks it. You know, maybe they found how it attaches itself.
The thing is, if you could just find a way to give it to everybody, you know what I mean? You could do away with the disease if you could give the shot to everybody. You're not going to give it to everybody.
Yeah.
Even if it was free, there'd be people that wouldn't take it. And give me no needle, you know.
Yeah.
But they would eventually die out.
Right. Natural selection would take care of it.
Yeah, exactly. What is going on here?
I don't know. It is a police extravaganza. Go ahead and cut me off. You know.
Yeah, right in front of the cops. That's good.
They're a genius.
4 cops lined up.
I wouldn't slow down. Go ahead.
Wow.
You traversed your way in front of me, you fucker. Yep.
We're just sitting there let's get 4 cars, blare our lights. Let's see who has the balls to fly by us.
Let's see what happens.
I guarantee within 5 minutes they can pull 4 people over.
Yeah, there's one right here. They can have this one.
I thought they were coming.
Yeah, the way he slammed his brakes.
So, this girl cost her father $80,000 on Facebook.
What?
He was a headmaster at some school in Florida, right?
Okay.
And they fire him, and he sues the school for age discrimination, and saying that's why they got rid of him. I don't know how he proved it, but they settled the case for $80,000.
Yeah.
The deal was you can't talk about the case. You can't go telling people that we settled. You know, just keep it quiet, go away.
Yeah.
Here's $80,000. Okay, good. So his daughter goes home, says, starts thanking the school for giving her dad the 80 grand. You just paid for my trip to Europe. Suck it. They were her words. Suck it. And the school saw that and said, oh, we're going to take our 80 grand back.
Yeah, it's a violation of the settlement agreement.
Yep.
Idiots.
Yeah, that guy.
Just more of that crap, man.
She needs to get her ass beat.
People have no concept of the public eye.
And I'm thinking, he had to have a talk with her, right?
Yeah.
Look, you don't tell anybody about this. No, I shouldn't even be telling you about this. That's what he should have done, is just not tell the kid.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean it, don't go on Facebook. She's like, how are they going to find my Facebook stat? Yeah, come on. Suck it.
Yeah. Yeah. You're stuck in it now.
Private school, yeah, you're not going to Europe now.
No.
Girly.
Enjoy.
And that's like the shame that he's saying that before Facebook, they never would have found out. She might have told some friends or whatever.
Yeah, no, that would have been it.
It's always got to watch what you say.
You got to put your face out there. It's just stupid. You know, people have no idea what, you know, a confidentiality agreement is or anything like that anymore. It's just...
Or when you tell them, like I said, this girl probably thought, nah, you know, she knows better than them, and come on, they're not going to check. They don't
or
care.
Who knows what that guy did? Maybe he was shooting his mouth off to her, you know. Those idiots.
Yeah, he may not have said to her.
Yeah.
You know, but...
He could have said something else in between. And
I don't know how old he was that he could sue for age discrimination. I can't imagine that old if he has a daughter he's taking on vacation with him.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know?
Well, unless she was like... I'm imagining her like in her 20s. You know, him however old, you know, 70s, something like that, 60s. And, you know, that was going to be her, whatever.
College graduation.
Yeah.
Trip or
something like that.
Not now.
Nope.
Not now at all. But that's kids for you. That'd be a lesson. Don't ever open your mouth to your kids.
Shut your mouth.
Kind of like when you make a joke with your kid about mom. You know, it's just funny. Don't tell mom.
Yeah, that commercial.
Yeah. Don't tell dad.
Yeah. Just like parachute. Don't tell dad.
This is great. Don't tell mom.
Don't tell mom? Yep. Don't tell mom.
You gotta watch though. My kid's a rat. That's the lesson I learned. That's why I'm thinking of this guy. Shouldn't have even opened his mouth to his daughter.
Yeah.
Because if I see anything to my daughter and say, don't tell anybody,
She's telling him.
rats you out. Especially mom. Right to mom. Don't tell mom. Mom! Dad just said it was okay to walk by you and smack your butt. And I'm like, nuh-uh. She's lying. Why are you lying?
Why you all jumping on the lying bandwagon?
Who's lying about me? And she'll say stuff. She wanted to watch the Lone Ranger movie.
Ugh.
And I said, well, I think Mommy wants to see that, you know, so let's wait for Mommy. She was at work. Well, I just say we see it without Mommy. I'm like, well, that's not nice. I'm like, you can't, you know, if I had said that, I'm telling Mom.
I'm going right to her. I'll call her right now.
I'm going to say it right now. I'm texting her.
Yep. Yeah. I think it's the age. They all do that.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I mean, I guess that's our weakness as parents, or I don't know, our lack of instilling something. Because I know if I was a kid, or when I was a kid, and Mom or Dad said, don't say this to Mom or Dad, I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Because it was going to start a fight between them, and then I was going to get my butt whooped or in trouble or whatever, you know?
Well, there's no respect the same way as there was then.
No, yeah.
There's no incentive, there's no threat, there's nothing.
They have everything, and
Yeah. It just is what it is.
you know.
They gotta learn their lessons different ways now, just like Facebook girl finally learned her lesson about, you know, opening her mouth. She never had to go through that process the entire time she was growing up, and now she did, you know?
I mean, I can certainly be like, I'm going to take away all your electronics, but she hasn't done anything bad enough, you know, to warrant that yet.
No
you know?
DS!
No, no DS. Plus, you know, it would just be so much trouble. Like if I had to take away her TV, her tablet, her games, her stereo, the DVD, but that's work for me. I gotta unhook all this shit. I gotta take it somewhere, store it somewhere. Then when she's earned it back, I gotta hook it all back up again.
Yep.
Learn your lesson elsewhere. Let someone else teach you a life lesson. I'm sure there's a life lesson channel somewhere. There's a Hallmark movie teaching you about who to...
There's got to be something on the Lifestyle channel.
Come on, Lifestyle. The O Network. So I need to call Oprah. Talk with her.
The All Men Are Evil Network.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, different world.
It is. Not even close to what it used to be.
You know, I think it's also having one kid, you know, which you experienced until recently.
Yeah.
It's, you're an only kid. It's just harder to...
Yeah, you want them to have stuff.
You know, yeah.
Do stuff.
Yeah, imagine if you have 4 of them running around your feet.
Yeah,
And
whatever.
you just had enough, like, that's it! You all sleep in the closet tonight. I'm not moving all your electronics. You're just gonna sleep in the closet.
That'll keep you away from it.
That is your new room.
Those people that lock their kids in dog crates, and that's all they were trying to do. They just didn't want to move
I
all the crap.
understand them. I'm not like, hey, they're a horrible parent. I mean, they are, but I get it. You know, I understand you broke.
Right.
And they broke you, and you fixed the problem. You wanted to be fixed, so you got rid of what broke you. You know, that's why you don't put a bull in a china shop, because you know what the, you know, if you take the bull out of the china shop, all the china you want. That's all yours.
Yeah.
All right, well, here we are. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Hey.
You can check out our Facebook page, The Commute. You can check out our website, tocommute.com, TWO commute.com. Look us up on Twitter, @driverpassenger. Send us an email, thecommutepodcast@comcast.net.
We'll be here every day.
We will see you all again tomorrow.
That was our commute.